Hello students, let us begin now the practical setup of this experiment part 2. First of all, we will understand the basic of the circuits here. You can see here this is a battery eliminator here. So the positive terminal of this battery eliminator I have connected to this resistance box. This is the high resistance box, dear students. You can see the 10,000 ohms, up to 10,000 ohm resistance we can measure here, right? Now this high resistance box, the other side of this is connected to this galvanometer in the series, and this negative terminal of this battery eliminator is again going towards the galvanometer. Now in the parallel of this galvanometer here, what we have done, that we have connected a low resistance box. You can see this is a low resistance box, dear students, right? Okay, this low resistance box here is connected with this key, right? This is a key here. You can see this key is there. So if I just take out this key, it is in the open position, then this low resistance box is not going to work. Then when I put this key inside, then only this low resistance box is going to work, dear students. So now to begin with this experiment, first we have to fix the reading of this galvanometer, right? So let me on the battery eliminator now, right? When I on the battery eliminator, I will take this key out, right, from this small resistance box or the low resistance box. I will take this key out, right? You can see that initially what is happening, the galvanometer needle is crossing the 30th mark, right, maximum reading. So what I will do here, dear students, I will take out some resistance from the high resistance box here, right, and make it to the 30, right? So you can see here what I will do, I will take out some resistance here from the resistance box, like high resistance box. Let me take out some resistance. I take out 2000, I again take 2000 out, 2000 out. Then you can see there is some shift in the needle of the galvanometer is there. Now again I take 2000 more out, right? You can see there is a little bit shift in the galvanometer. It is not 30, so I will take more 100 ohms out. You can see here this 2000 and 2000 now, that is 4000. Again I'll take what this 100 ohms also, I'll take it outside. So now you can see that exactly this is now 30. The total number of divisions has become 30, right? You can see the galvanometer here, the number of divisions theta will become what, 30, right? Now I have to make this as the half deflection. For that, what I will do, now the work of the high resistance box is over. So now I will connect the key into the low resistance box here. The low resistance box will start working, right, if I connect the key here. So I will take now some resistance out from this small resistance box or the low resistance box. So what is going to happen, I will take out some resistance here out of this resistance box. I will take out the 20 ohms. Let me try with 20 ohms here, right? Nothing is it is still showing some deflection, right? I have to fix it to up to what, up to 50 ohms. I still take out more 20 ohms, right? You can see still it is not 15, right? I take out more 10 ohms here, right? So you can see that exactly it has become half now. Initially it was 30 with the large resistance box, and with the bigger resistance box, and here as I take out 50 ohms here from the small resistance box, you can see here, you can see the small resistance box 20, 20 and 10, that is 50 ohms. So with the 50 ohms, what is happening, the deflection of this galvanometer has become what, half, right? That means my experiment is now over. So what I will do, I will write the readings here, dear students. First and foremost, this resistance R, what I have taken out from the resistance box, the bigger resistance box or the large resistance box, this I have taken out as what, 4100 ohms, right? Okay, when I take out the 4100 ohms here from the large resistance box or the bigger resistance box, right, the deflection which is produced in the galvanometer, I fix it up to what, that is 30. So the half deflection got become 15 here, and the shunt resistance value here, dear students, was what, which I taken out from there, that was what, that was 50, dear students, right? Okay, so now I will calculate this data, right? This G I will calculate now. So this G will be what, it will be simply R into S, that is what, 4100, right, times of the resistance here which I have taken out, that is 50, upon what, 4100 minus what, 50, right? This I will calculate, dear students, in terms of the ohms. So this will be this calculation will be what, by doing this calculation, this will be the required resistance of the galvanometer, dear students, in terms of the ohms, right? I will calculate. One more thing, dear students, we have to calculate this figure of merit also, dear students. So this figure of merit can be easily calculated. This K, right? Using the suitable values here, all the values you know. This E will come what? This E is 2 volts here, right? So likewise this, dear students, you have to take out the 4 readings, calculating the different values. Suppose a number of divisions this time is 30, you can fix the number of divisions as 20, right? You can then again move downwards, right? You can make it as 10 also. Likewise this you can take out the 4 readings, and corresponding you can take out the shunt resistance out, and you can calculate the G again using the different kind of readings, dear students. So I hope that you like this experiment, dear students. It is a very simple and easy experiment, and one of the most important experiment, that is known as what? To calculate the resistance of the galvanometer using the half deflection. So thank you, dear students. Now we will continue with the next experiment. Thank you so much.